the ending. The end is near. The end of 6 years is near, and I just can't wait. And now this year is going to be like no other, because the whole year is going to be like a job application process with lots of exams and deadlines, and I feel like it's just going to give me like flashbacks to when I was in sixth form doing A-levels, but then at the same time applying for med school. Hello and welcome, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica Katanga. Tomorrow I start my 6th and final year of med school, so I thought I'll just have a little chit chat about what I'm expecting, what I'm excited about, what I'm nervous about, and some advice that I've gotten from my friends who are now doctors who've just graduated of what to do in final year. So let's just get into it. I start final year tomorrow, 16th of August. Very early. Why am I starting my year in, which is still like the middle of summer? But it's fine. I've had a really long summer. I feel like I've spent it wisely to the full, and I've just like enjoyed and relaxed, so I'm like ready to go. So I start with a week of like intro lectures. That's going to be on Microsoft Teams, and we have to do one of our tasks for mine is on Wednesday. We have to like watch a history from a patient and then summarize it to a consultant on Microsoft Teams, and they're going to give us feedback, and they want us to be able to do that like a junior doctor would, like with all the key information and succinct and everything. And we also have some prescribing lessons already these upcoming days. And this year is mostly going to be placements again. It's clinical, so my placements are in order-ish is general medicine, general surgery, what else, then SSC, which is student selected component, where you do your own like project. I have GP as well, A&E / anesthetics, and public health. So placements, you know, some new placements in there and some like oldies in there as well, like gen med, gen surgeon, GP. I'm glad that I'm starting with those because it's very general, and I've integrated for this past year in psychology, psychiatry and neuroscience. So I've been very niche for a year. I've been out of that clinical mode. So that's what I'm kind of nervous about. Like, I don't want to be on placement and it asks me like a basic question and I'm just like, oh, like I don't want anybody to know that I've intercalated. Like, I want to be on my A game, because most people are going to be just coming from P year, and P year is the year where you know most of your stuff. So yeah, I've been trying to like revise small to like get back into the clinical way of thinking. Hopefully it's enough, we'll see. I just want to make sure that like I'm on my A game. And I start on general medicine, and I'm at a faraway hospital in the deep Essex sides. We're gonna have accommodation there with like the other final year med students. Then the second placement for GP, that's far away again in like the depths of Surrey, so I have to book an Airbnb for that, and then they refund me, so that's fine. I've heard really good reviews about that GP, that like you get your own clinics to see your own patients and everything, and there's lots of learning opportunities, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't want to stay in London for my junior doctor year, so I feel like this is going to be my chance to a little bit explore, a little bit get outside of my comfort zone, get outside of my like M25 comfort zone. And now this year is going to be like no other, because the whole year is going to be like a job application process with lots of exams and deadlines, and I feel like it's just going to give me like flashbacks to when I was in sixth form doing A-levels, but then at the same time applying for med school, with its whole process. So the same way that like you apply for unis via UCAS, you apply for junior doctor jobs via Oriel. So in October, that's when Oriel, the application system, opens, where we start ranking our jobs, the areas that we want to be in the UK. And as I said, I want to be outside of London, but then the thing is that I was gonna plan to do staycations so that I could like see where I want to be and where I want to go, but I don't think I'll have time to do that. So I'm just like asking around, like, oh, where have you ever lived before? Like yesterday I went to my friend's birthday and I was just asking her friends, like, where have you lived in the UK? Did you like it? Did you not? That's just how I'm gonna gather opinions. Then November is when SJT bookings open. So SJT is situational judgment test, and it's basically like a test to define your morals and ethical situations that may arise whilst you're a doctor. Like, oh, patient comes in with XYZ, what would you do? And you have a list of options and you have to choose what is most ethically correct, and that's half of your application points. So like it counts to a lot, and that's either in January or December. I've been told to book it for December because like the first half of final year is less hectic, it's like quite relaxed, and then the second half is really hectic, so just to try and get as much in the first half as possible. And then we have prescribing exam in spring, which just sounds as it is, it's like pharmacology and stuff, how to prescribe. Then we have finals like maybe 2 months later, so as you can see there's like a new deadline or exam every 2-3 months. So I know it's going to be like, as soon as we start it's going to be like bang bang bang. At the same time, every 6 weeks we're changing over placements, getting back into clinical mode, so I feel like it's a lot. But at the same time, what's good about it is, I was actually discussing this with my friend the other day, Olabisi, who goes to UCL, is that because all of my med school friends from my med school and outside will all be doing the same exams and at the same time, which has never happened before, so at least we'll be able to like lean on each other and tell each other advice like, oh, this webinar is coming up or this masterclass is coming up, sign up to it and stuff. So that would be good, like moral support. We'll have to definitely be like leaning on each other during this whole year, I think. And also the fact that there's lots of stuff. I know the year is going to just go so quickly, so I'm looking forward to that, because then it's like, also have my friends in the year above who've just graduated and are like now doctors already. I can already see like the end on the horizon. I can already see the horizon on the, I don't know what the phrase is, but the ending. The end is near. The end of 6 years is near, and I just can't wait. But yeah, it's all getting very real. My summer is over. Final year is starting. I'm excited and scared. And I always say that like excitement and fear, they're both adrenaline. So, you know, if you're scared, then just like channel it into adrenaline and channel it into excitement. So that's what I'm just trying to do now. And we'll see. And let me know which placements you want me to especially vlog about or talk about that you'll find interesting, or I can do like a day in the life of. And yeah, that's another thing as well. How am I going to juggle YouTube and final year? Leave it in God's hands. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to do like, so today I'm like going out to like a socially distanced garden party, so that's fun, going to end my summer with a bang. And then I'm definitely just gonna do a whole prayer and Bible session and everything, just to get my mind correct and just thank God for this year. Is just crazy. This year has been crazy in my personal life, in global life, like, so I'm just really, really grateful and thankful. And I know that I have a big challenge ahead of me. I'm not going to be doing it by myself. I'll be having God by my side. I'll be having all my friends by my side, my family. So yeah, I'm excited and I'll keep you posted. And this was just a little bit of a chit chat. Maybe, you know, maybe you're in the same position, comment down below. Maybe you have already done this, or I will very much appreciate any advice that you can give me in the comments down below. And yeah, or maybe you're like in another year and you're just watching this for inspo or just watching this out of interest. Tell me down below what year you're going into, and let's just have a conversation and be there for each other. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe.